My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the bookie killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the Bookie Killer. Sitting here, my ride-along host, the Paparazzi. What's going on, brother?
Man, I'm still crying from the Kentucky Derby. Longest shot on the board, ended up getting there, killed my two horses. I had the lead there, out by about 4 lengths with my top 2 selections.
Who'd you have, number 3?
I had number 3 and number 10. Yes, it looked like I couldn't lose. I was laughing halfway down the stretch. And all of a sudden, out of the blue, up the rail, here comes the longest shot on the board, a horse who probably didn't even deserve to be in that field.
Didn't deserve. Did you see the owners? They were completely baffled and confused. You know what I mean?
I mean, you could have let me watch that race, then bet it after, and I probably still would not have bet that horse, to be honest with you.
Second biggest underdog in the last 50 fucking years of it running, correct?
Yeah, I mean, it goes to show you that everybody has a chance in a race like that whether you're an expert handicapper or a novice, anybody can win on that day, and it just surely happened the longest shot of the board.
Did I just say 50 years? How long has the Kentucky Derby been running?
125, 130.
Years?
Yes.
Unbelievable. That's what I was just going to say. 50, it sounds like no big deal. It's been running for over 100 fucking years.
Yes. Long
Unbelievable.
time.
Talk about some OG fucking gambling.
Yes. I mean that's where it started. And look where gambling is now. Legalization and happening in all these states.
You ain't lying. Today is May 12th, guys. Podcast number 358. Our show was sponsored by Blue Chew. You been using Blue Chew?
Well, as you know, I was just in the hospital, so I wasn't using any over there.
Oh, you didn't pull nothing out in your hospital bed?
No.
No Blue Chew?
The nurses were nice, but not nice looking, let's just say. No.
Fair enough. Guys, you want to get a hold of us, 877-220-6540. Go to our website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. Put your number into our website. We'll get back with you with a free pick. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, VIP Sports LV. If you don't want to call, direct message me is probably the best way to go about doing business, and you'll hear back from us immediately. Once again, we will not DM or spam you about contests or promotions. So if you get contacted by an account with my pictures that say they are me, make sure you look for the blue check mark to know it's me. A lot of fraudulent-ass people in the business right now trying to imitate me. Everyone in the industry uses my lines, wants to be like me, copycat-ass bitches. Be your own man. Be your own person. That's the only way to be successful. What else we got, Poppy?
Well, if you want to subscribe to the podcast on YouTube or wherever you listen to the podcast, click the bell on YouTube to get our notifications on all videos we post. And we do greatly appreciate your thumbs up and do read all of your comments.
100%. Guys, get in the game with my absolute blowout winter merchandise. We got new hoodies. We got T-shirts for all size shapes of sports bettors. You got winners and you got losers. Which one are you? I'm a motherfucking winner. Go to AbsoluteBlowoutWinner.com. Want to give out a shout out to all of our military, active and retired military. We appreciate you supporting our country. We appreciate everything you do. It's because of you guys why I'm allowed to do what I do. Thank you to our troops. What else, Poppy?
Well, it says here, I wasn't privy to this because I was out for a couple of weeks here, but it says, can the fans get a recap on how date night went for boy wonder Ethan? Did he take her to Nobu?
Actually, the answer was she never returned his text message.
Oh, boy.
He spit that game. He spit fire on her, and then when it was time to go out, the bitch was a no-call, no-show.
Did he let her know that the Raiders weren't going to make the playoffs or finish last or whatever that other deal
No,
was?
I think he was a little bit too nice to her. He should have just been like, bitch, you want to go out or what? Downplayed a little bit, and she might have went for it. But like I said, guys, that lovey-dovey shit, nice guys finish last. Remember that. You got to downplay it, act like you don't give a fuck about the bitch, and, it'll be her pleasure if I take you out type deal. You know what I mean?
So once upon a time, paparazzi came to the Hard Knock School of Steve Stevens romantic advice. I came to there, and I've learned quite a bit. Now does boy wonder Ethan now got to come to school?
No, Ethan ain't on your level. He ain't moving hoes in. He ain't buying them flowers. He ain't buying them cars and all that shit. Not that level.
No.
But he is kind of nice guy. He's a youngster, man. You know what I mean? He's got to do what he is. However, you have hardened up, and it's the only way you get the money, Poppy.
Yeah.
What's new at the VIP office in the world of Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens El Scorcho? Making more money now than we ever have due to the winning games, sports betting being legal in dozens and dozens of states, and, being licensed, bonded, Visa, Master, Discover. There's everybody in this business are frauds. They're sitting in their underwear. Nobody's licensed. Nobody knows how to win. All these imitate, fake-ass fucking wannabe copycats. It's just, this industry is so filled with a bunch of bullshit. And people are starting to see through the bullshit now. We got Purse Boy completely out of the game.
We did.
A couple other fraudulent guys are on their way out. And people see through the bullshit. They come with us. They get quality, servicemanship, and a good value of their product. They get solid winners. They get money management and discipline. And last time I checked, that's the formula for success, brother.
Well, definitely is for winning games. And we also we can't really talk about it too much in detail, but you and I have a nice business meeting in Los Angeles next week with a very high up Hollywood person. To talk about developing something with you.
100%, baby. Like I said, Steve Stevens is back on TV, not only maybe on one network, but several. Got several different projects going, and if you like what I've done in the past, you're going to love where I'm going. My boy Money May posted his picture of his winning ticket, calling it easy money, after Canelo lost Saturday night in T-Mobile Arena. And to support Floyd, he's bet against Canelo in every fight just because he don't like the dude, straight up. Canelo had no business going light heavyweight, period. The Russian put it on him, and he got an L. That's his only second loss besides Floyd,
Do you think, taking some of these fights to not exactly the most biggest name fighters has hurt Canelo, maybe in his preparation by maybe not being as up for these fights as maybe somebody else would?
No. The dude is a fucking 165-pounder. He has no business fighting at 185, plain and fucking simple. Your body can only handle so much. Canelo did his job. He couldn't hurt the dude at all. This is boxing. Your job is to beat the other dude's ass and hurt him. His body isn't in a position to fight light heavyweight at all. The dude in his division, before he moved up, probably could have retired as one of the best ever, like Floyd, in his division. The dude is an absolute beast. But whoever's pumping him up, his ego and steroids to get him up to that level and that weight, he needs to go back down. But at this point, Canelo's worth around $300 million. I don't think he's worried about it at all.
Well, he was singing in the nightclub over there at Resorts World after. I saw the video. I don't know if you saw the video of that over on TMZ. He was belting out some Mexican music
Viva
after
Mexico,
the fight.
huh? He don't give a dog fuck. Just fuck you, pay me. That's all he cared about.
all he cared.
And does he really care about the loss? I doubt it. Rich Strike, like you said, won the Kentucky Derby as an 80-1 last-second replacement long shot.
Yeah, the horse just got in the race because another horse scratched out. He was the last eligible horse to get in there. And like I said, just goes to show you that all you got to do is have an opportunity, a chance to be in that race, and any horse can win it. Some horses really underperformed in there. Some horses, like that horse, really did overperform there. Will that horse be winning the Triple Crown? As you say, not no, but fuck no. But we'll see. It'll be interesting for fans to root for that horse. I don't think that horse will win another leg of the Triple Crown, but we will see.
Now, payouts, because like I said, after the Derby, I didn't watch it. I went to my son's baseball game. Did anyone fucking pound him for gigantic money?
I mean, there were a few people who hit the gimmicks and stuff, obviously, because people box certain numbers. People do play the long shots. I actually know somebody.
I mean, were there any million-plus payouts on that?
Not million plus. I know a harness owner who owns a very good horse who actually had the trifecta. That paid very handsome over in there. But, yeah, I mean, it was definitely a stunning. Your boy, your favorite guy, Mattress Mac. Of course, he had to come in there, bet his $1.5 million on a horse to knock it down to the favorite.
Biggest fucking loser I've ever met in my life. That guy is the worst sports bettor in the fucking world. You know what I mean? Mattress Mac, holler at your boy, man. You're embarrassing yourself. You got all that money, and all you're doing is throwing it away. You're getting publicity, which is good, to sell mattresses. I mean, come on, man.
He needs to team up with his boy, Steve Stevens.
No doubt.
Get on a winner. Let's make this really happen. Mattress Mac will take you from Houston to worldwide, baby. Let's go.
No fucking doubt about it. Let's get right into the NBA playoffs, Poppy. Who's that sponsored by?
Well, It's sponsored by my friends at Blue Chew. Whether you're in a hospital bed like I've been, you can use it. You can be using it at home. You can use it where Steve Stevens, fucking on boats, fucking in yachts, fucking on his Rolls Royce, wherever you want to use it. But make sure you pick up some Blue Chew. Here we go, guys. It's fall. No, it's not. It's spring, and we could all use a stiff breeze. That's right. This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, confidence can take you far in life. It can also help you in the bedroom, especially when it comes time to step up to the plate. That's where Blue Chew comes in. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable tablet and at a fraction of the cost. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part? It's all done online, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at your local pharmacy. Blue Chew's tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped direct to your door in a discreet package.
Motherfucking right. And guys, it's time to get your ass off the couch and back to work. If your tool needs an upgrade, head to BlueChew.com. There's nothing sexier than confidence, and Blue Chew can give that to you. So if you could use benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, Blue Chew can help. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew for free when using our promotional code VIP at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promotional code VIP to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and safety information. And we do thank Blue Chew for sponsoring our podcast. Let's talk about Ja Morant, Poppy.
Well, guys, you know I've been a real fan of Ja Morant. I've told you all year he probably deserved to be the MVP. Jokic won it back-to-back. Can't really disagree with that, but Ja Morant has had an unbelievable year. Anyway, he's been arguably the biggest star in the NBA this season and definitely in the postseason. But Morant does have a bone bruise in his right knee and is considered doubtful for the remainder of the NBA playoffs. Question. Did you see the replay of the Warriors' Jordan Poole grabbing and pulling Ja Morant's knee?
Yeah, I saw it.
Well, Morant tweeted that Poole broke the code, but ex-NBA superstar Charles Barkley said it was not a dirty play. Your thoughts? Was it a dirty play that broke the code or not really?
I don't give a fuck about your code. I don't give a fuck about your dirty play. You guys make millions and fucking millions of dollars. Go out there and play. There is no fucking code. You know what I mean? I mean, if a dirty player's playing dirty, Charles Barkley was one of the dirtiest motherfucking players I've ever met in my life, so I don't want to hear shit from him. And if you guys ever watch the NBA previews with Charles Barkley, all you got to do is bet against everything he says every day. He's by far the worst gambler in the history of sports betting, and for a guy that played in the NBA for so long, he don't know shit about NBA or who's going to win.
I can't disagree with anything you said. What makes me sick is, guys, I grew up in the era of going to the Detroit Pistons bad boy era to those games. My dad had season tickets. So I saw Bill Laimbeer and Dennis Rodman and John Sally and Joe Dumars go against the Boston Celtics of Robert Parrish, Kevin McHale, Larry Bird, against Charles Barkley, against the Lakers. I saw basketball when it was physical and it was great. To watch every single night these bullshit fouls be called flagrant one, flagrant one, flagrant one. It's playoff time. It's physical. It's basketball. Like, this is bullshit, what they call today a foul, because it was just a hard basketball play back when I was growing up. It does suck. No, there was no code broken. It's basketball. It sucks that Ja Morant is out. It sucks. I love watching Ja Morant play.
Me too.
But, it sucks. I remember when Isaiah Thomas tore his hamstring and then went and played in the next game the next night in the finals against the Lakers. That's what real basketball players do. But it's a sad thing that's happening, but no code has been broken.
No. Anyway, let's move on tonight. You got the Bucks at the Celtics, game number 5, series tied 2-2. Celtics minus 5.5, over under 214.5. The trend, Boston covered 3 straight times in the series, and the under is 3-1 in this particular series. Wednesday, Golden State tonight, Warriors, Grizzlies, game 5. Golden State leads 3-1. The trend, Memphis is 3-1 against the spread in the series. Warriors minus 2.5, over under 220. The trend, game 1 and game 3 were both high-scoring overs, but game 2 and 4 were both low-scoring unders. You think Golden State handles it tonight?
I do. I think Golden State really wants to make a point to close out this. Memphis, great season, great character. These guys play extremely hard, but without Ja Morant, it is going to be tough.
100%. They're not getting it done. They had a great season. They made me a lot of fucking money. But Memphis Grizzlies are to the end of the road.
They are. I believe it's going to be Golden State and Phoenix in the Western Conference Finals. One of those teams will go on and probably win the championship.
Tomorrow night, you got the Heat versus the Sixers, Game 6. Miami leads 3-2. They beat the dog shit out of them last night.
Yes, they did.
Miami Heat dominated Game 5 with 120-85, absolute blowout win. The game went under the 209 total. Jimmy Butler led the way with 23 points. James Harden just had 14 points for Philly. Joel Embiid had 17 points for Philly. Game 6 line, Miami opened as +3 underdogs in Game 6. I will have a major play in that game tomorrow night. The trend, home team has covered every game in this series. And I'm going to give a shout out to James Harden. Your game is terrible. I don't know what the fuck happened to you. You were a superstar, R-star, super fucking beast. Get off the weed. Stop fucking so much. Stop drinking and get your fat ass into the gym and focus on your NBA career because your three-point shot is whack, your defense is fucking whack, and your game right now is all around fucking terrible.
Yeah, he needs to
You're
stop.
not a factor at all.
No, he needs to stop being bigger than the team and bigger than the league as well.
And cut your ugly ass beard off. With
Yeah,
you probably got fucking birds living in that motherfucker.
Yeah, it's time for the beard to go. But, when Harden really kicked his game up to that superstar status is when he focused on basketball, is when he would go out to L.A. and play in the L.A. summer leagues with.
He don't do none of that shit no more.
Correct.
When he'd come over to Floyd's gym and train on the off season.
Correct.
We ain't seen him over there in fucking 2 years.
No, but when that's when he really took his game to the next level, when he really took basketball serious. He's gotten away from that, and your game's showing it, James.
He's his biggest enemy. Does he have the talent to go out there and be a superstar? Yeah, he's lazy. He doesn't want it no more.
Correct.
It is what it is. And that's why we tell you guys that NBA players, all they do is drink, smoke, and fuck. That's what they do. So when people ask me, is NBA the most profitable sport? Abso-fucking-lutely not. It's probably on the list maybe 4th or 5th.
Yeah.
Number 1 being college football. Number 2 being baseball. Baseball, college football, right there. You know what I mean? Then college basketball. Then NFL. Then NBA. Yeah. Plain and fucking simple. So Major League Baseball segment. LA Angels, by the way, in first place, doing their fucking job.
Yep.
Rookie Reed Detmers pitched a no-hitter against the Tampa Bay Rays in a 12-0 win. Mike Trout hit 2 home runs in the game. Anthony Rendon hit a home run for the first time as a left-handed batter. Like I said last week, watch out for the Angels, who were 6-1 in their last 7 games.
Yeah,
in first place.
They got a manager, Joe Madden, over there, who won the championship with the Cubs, who took Tampa to the World Series. Got him in there for his second year here, and they're playing really good ball, the Angels.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Here's a quick story. In the offseason, Major League Baseball sent a memo to every team about their plan to change the ball in response to the soaring home run rates in the recent seasons. Result, just 36% of runs in April came from home runs. The lowest total through April since 2015. Also, offenses are scoring the fewest runs per game in 4 decades, and Major League teams are average just 4 runs per game in April, which is the lowest average for a month since '81. The whole idea of the balls and the home runs was to create action and for people to actually want to watch baseball, considering it is the most brutal and boring fucking sport to fucking watch.
Unless you're a baseball enthusiast. Some
Yeah,
of us
well,
are.
bring back the other baseball, let motherfuckers hit their home runs, and let baseball be exciting, plain and fucking simple. Let's move on to the American League. Yankees 21-10. Looks like the Yankees got another win today as well. Angels 21-11. National League, Mets 21-10. Dodgers 20-8. Brewers 20-11. Let's do some red-hot over-under trends, Poppy. What do we got?
All right, guys, get those pens out. Here's the time. The Houston Astros are currently 13-2 to the under in their last 15 games. That's 13-2 for Houston to the under last 15 games. Cincinnati Reds, terrible team, but 12-1 to the over their last 13 games. As Steve tells you guys all the time, you don't necessarily have to bet a side. You can always bet the total. And in this case, Cincinnati, 12-1 to the over the last 13 games. And they're playing actually today, and the game's already over the total. So that'll be 13-1 their last 14 games. Cincinnati is also 5-0 to the over after a win. Cleveland Indians, 7-1 to the over their last 8 games. New York Yankees are 7-0 to the under after a straight-up loss. The Arizona Diamondbacks, 14-2 to the under at home. They've got their ace, Kelly, on the mound tonight. And again, Arizona Diamondbacks, 14-2 to the under at home. Totals 8.5 tonight at home against Miami. The Detroit Tigers are 16-5 to the under on no rest. Again, Detroit Tigers 16-5 to the under on no rest. Now we're going to get into Major League Baseball umpire stats. When these umpires are at home plate, the home team is on fire. Again, guys, when these particular umpires are umping behind home plate, these home teams are on fire. Jim Reynolds, a perfect 5-0. Manny Gonzalez, perfect 5-0. Nestor Ceja, 5-0. And Corey Blazer, 6-1. So, guys, doing my math right, that's 21-1 with those particular gentlemen at home to the home team when these guys are behind the home plate. Away team umpires, we got Ron Culpa, 6-1. Adrian Johnson, 5-1. And Bill Miller, 5-1.
Yeah, absolutely. NHL playoffs have been amazing, by the way. The fucking NHL has been so exciting, it's not even fucking funny.
Yeah, too bad we don't have a rooting interest in it.
No shit. Wednesday's games, guys. Tonight, Penguins at Rangers, Game 5. Pittsburgh leads 3-1. Capitals at Panthers, Game 5. Series tied 2-2. Stars at Flames, series tied 2-2. Have these been some evenly matched up ass playoffs or what?
They've been great. Every year hockey is great at playoff time, but this year it's no exception.
Tomorrow night, you got Carolina at Boston, Game 6. Carolina leads 3-2. Boston's top line played great in Game 3 and Game 4 victories, but a lack of secondary scoring is proving to be fatal weakness for the Boston Bruins, who trail 3-2. Tomorrow night, Toronto at Tampa Bay, Game 6. After an ugly Game 4 loss and after trailing 2-0, Toronto Maple Leafs fought back, and Austin Matthews scored the game-winning goal for the 4-3 victory on Tuesday. Toronto leads the series 3-2.
If you haven't watched any hockey series yet, turn this series on. This is the series that's been unbelievable. Awesome action, end-to-end, constant going. Watch the Tampa-Toronto series.
Ethan, what's been your favorite series? Tampa-Toronto, I agree, man. They're just fucking battling and scrapping, and it's just all-out hockey. Minnesota at St. Louis. The Blues scored 2 goals early in the third period, and he scored an empty net goal late in the game to complete his hat trick as a 5-2 win for St. Louis. The Blues lead 3-2 in the series, and Game 6 will be on Thursday in St. Louis. What about Edmonton and the Kings, Poppy?
Well, Edmonton and the Kings, this has been a surprising series. Game 6 is Thursday in L.A., The stat here, when a series is tied 2-2, the team that won Game 5 goes on to win the series 80% of the time, and that happened to be the LA Kings last night as $2 dogs. They went into overtime and beat Edmonton 5-4. So you got Edmonton going into LA needing to win to extend that series to keep it alive.
Absolutely. Guys, don't forget, most importantly, I'm doing a promotion where you get a guaranteed winner for $250, or you get a week of my personal plays absolutely free, valued at $2,500. Oof. It doesn't get any better than that. Make sure you call in. Make sure you DM me. There's more money to be made in sports betting right now than any type of the year, and I want to make sure you guys get paid. You deserve the finer things in life, and I want to make sure you get it. On behalf of VIP Sports, myself, and the paparazzi, we love you, and remember one thing. Don't let the players be the only ones that get paid. I'll see you in the winner's circle.
Poppin' bub in the club, so twisted. My pops keeps telling me to go get it. So I'm at the sports book, betting big on the Clippers. I'm talking about 5 figures, I need a few shots of liquor. Might need another zipper if the bomb play me. Fuck around and put $500,000 on Tom Brady. When it comes to betting sports, Steve is a beast. Need a certified winner called VIP Sports. Got too many felonies to ride around with my Glock, so sure to keep it since I got shot in Vegas like Pyro.